Good day, friends. Good day, humans. Good day, aliens. And all the rest. Do you feel that you are addicted to something in this life? Are you addicted to bad news on the TV? Are you addicted to a gloom and doom messages that you're receiving from so-called ascended masters? Are you addicted to fear? Going every Friday to watch Friday 13, number 17 movie? Are you addicted to a poverty? Or at least, are you addicted to a fear of being impoverished? Are you addicted to a fear of being ill? Or are you addicted just to simple things like medications, prescribed medications, non-prescribed drugs, alcohol? Are you addicted to a cigarette? Are you addicted to enormous strength that an argument gives you, or discussion, or quarrel? So, consider any of these, you are not a human. Not fully, at least, because human is the one who get it right and who's whole, who has no holes to be punctured and penetrated, to be put in a docile state of fear against anything. So, my interpretation of human is the one who has no addictions. Consider all my questions previously. Did anything trigger you that you feel something was leading your life into direction of perpetual fear, or perpetual poverty, or perpetual greed, or perpetual selfishness, and on and on? Any of these emotional non-states, let's say, greed, jealousy, competitiveness, being better, afraid that you have to be worse than your sibling, afraid that you're going to be let be alone, or that you'll die. Wow, that was a big one. With every single one I met, there's not a single soul that I met in person that's not terrified of death. And they camouflage it in a way different ways. Somebody dress up nicely, they put the makeup, they put the fake boobs, they are talking about, suit and tie job only. They're driving a big flashy car, but they are terrified of death or termination of their existence here, being afraid that they will not get it. Why they are here? Just to collect, just to hoard, just to excuse themselves for not willing to be a better person than yesterday, because they have to save for their non-existent future. They have to save retirement for some days when they are going to be brainwashed totally. They will not even remember where they lived or how they called. So, today's simple title, let's go like this. Alcoholism is nothing more than mind's stubbornness to accept a good advice. So, many people say, I don't talk with God, I never hear God, Even in the church when I go, he's not there with me. I mean, yes, I have to pay and I have to do the Ave Maria 332 times to repent my sin that I don't even think that's sin. I'll do it because some stupid priest told me. Well, he's not stupid, but he's like gay, so maybe he's not gay, but he's a pedophile, so I really cannot fully trust him. You know, like wearing skirt, not having enough courage to come out of the closet and say, I won't have sex, like priest. Because they won't. Because they do. But they do it in a very sinister way, that abusing young children, abusing women, impregnating them. Then using these, let's call it half-dead children, stillborn or killed-born, to sacrifice them to enrich themselves more. For what reason? Why somebody want to enrich themselves too much? Because they're afraid of death. Consider, why are you afraid of death? Why people drowning themselves in alcohol, in drugs, in tremendously difficult sexual relationships, borderline, physical abuse sexual relationships. Why people abuse others and self so much? Because of the fear of death. It sounds simple, but how you talk with somebody who doesn't want to hear? They don't want to talk about death. Their own? They will talk all about others. Oh, Kennedy was killed. Oh, Martin Luther King was killed. Oh, now they are planning to kill Trump or whatever. So, this is what I can talk. But if you're going to them, why are you killing yourself every day with alcohol? Why are you drugging yourself so badly that you cannot even comprehend how easily your soul is stolen when you are under influences of any kind? Cigarette. Cigarette is not just like nicotine. It's a chemical substance that it was infused inside your follicles of your lungs that it absolutely makes you vulnerable to any psychic attack from aliens. Call them ghosts, call them dark spirits, call them aliens, same crap. They don't mean any good to you. But because you allow it. That's the biggest disadvantage with people putting themselves in. They always blame somebody else. I mean, ghosts and aliens and these invisible creatures are all around us. But who's going to be affected the most? The addictees, the smokers, the alcoholics, drug abusers, the, let's call it rapists, the ones who are physically harassing everybody around, children, the wives, husbands, or partners. The priests are the most affected by dark entities, and they just cannot get enough of them. So they make these priests build the flocks, like congregation from this village. They have to come every Sunday and twice on Friday to be able to feed all these entities that are hanging in the aura of these priests. So, why people become alcoholics? Maybe the entity that is part of them, like for good, it's absolutely enjoying, and they don't care about your physical wealth, your emotional wealth and mental wealth. They just care for their own dirty pleasures. They feed off your misery. So what to do? how to stop being alcoholic, how to stop being a drug user, how to stop being afraid of death. Simple. Lose your stubbornness. Lose your non-integral way of seeing life. Because life will not be tomorrow, and life is not definitely something that you carry from the past. But many abusers and addictees are the ones who are bringing all their past. I'm not talking past of this life, I'm talking all the past from ever. Many generations before, they bring it into this life. And they just invite openly all the entities through all the different New Age religions, old Roman Catholic, Muslim religions, Jewish religions, and all the other type of, let's say, controlled usage of human energy to take over your mind. So, are you any of these? If you are, it's very nice to admit to yourself. Otherwise, you will not be able to make it. Definitely. Not only that you will not be able to die, but you will be absolutely living in excruciating pains day in and day out until you learn to let go. Well, to let go what? What are we have to let go? I have questions like people ask me, okay, I don't want to drink anymore. So how I stop it? Make a choice. Don't be stubborn and hear your friends, your family members' suggestions or advice. Don't pretend that you are not alcoholic if you only have 3 glasses in the morning and only like 6 at night. You can still function. Yes, but it's not only you there. It's many of the entities hanging off you. Many, I'm talking in a tens of, dozens. As bigger abuser you are to yourself and to others, you're carrying more and more of these entities around. So people can say, but what? How come somebody can be obsessed by so-and-so entity? Because, first of all, they allowed the way how they lived. Not only in this life, in any others, in their previous lives, in your previous lives. Don't tell me you don't live before, you never lived before. Maybe you will not live after this one until you learn how to live into this now moment. This is going to quite change a prospect on many people who are Christian, let's say, oriented, and they don't believe in reincarnations. And it's just another stupid trick. They make a decree in 373 after Christ, and they say no more incarnations. This is the only life you have to cherish and live, and abuse it as much as you can. Abuse your body until you completely been open to any kind of entities, alien entities, to come in and suck you dry until you drop dead with absolutely no energy to survive in your next incarnation. So consider this little suggestion. Start treating yourself for the illnesses that you have, like greed, like jealousy, like controlling others. Alcoholism is not a real disease. This is just a consequence of your disease, which could be fear, greed, jealousy, competition, anger, anxiety, and the most bottom line, fear of death. So, I can tell you that death doesn't exist as such. Why would you believe me? Like you're totally brainwashed with all these entities who are sitting all over your shoulder, your eyelids, behind your eyes, inside your ears, and every organ of yours is infested with these things. And they will not let you off the hook until you make your stand and say, no, I really want to be on my own. I want to make my own decisions. I don't want to drink tonight. I don't want to abuse drugs anymore. I don't want to abuse other people and children anymore. And give yourself 24 hours by 24 hours. If you make yourself a better man today than you were yesterday, meaning abusing yourself and others less than you did yesterday, cherish this. Cherish your accomplishment, because this is a major accomplishment in one's human life.